Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Well, actually, top 20 list. Yes, this is my top 20 favorite musical numbers in movies. Yes, there's a lot of great musicals out there, animated musicals like Disney films, and just musicals in general. And I thought I've done my favorite Disney films and favorite musicals and shit, but I thought I'd talk about my favorite musical numbers in movies. Yes. And what I count as a musical is literally a musical number, not just someone singing in a movie. It's gotta be like a musical number from a musical. So yeah, let's get to it. Here's my top 20 favorite musical numbers in my opinion. And as always, before top 10 list or top 20 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Grease Lightning from Grease, Let It Go from Frozen, Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast, I Won't Say from Hercules, Men Her from Cabaret, How Far I'll Go from Moana, and This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas. All great musical numbers, just gonna make the top 10 list, but top 20 list. I keep saying top 10 lists. I make a lot of top 10s, not top 20s, but yeah, top 20. Number 20 is I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables 2012. Okay, I Dreamed a Dream. I know a lot of people have very mixed opinions on Les Miserables. They're like, oh my god, Russell Crowe's so bad in the movie. He is. Yes, 24601. But Anne Hathaway's great. As Fatine, she's so great. And that scene in the movie I Dreamed a Dream is one of the best scenes. It's probably the best scene in Les Mis. And I liked One Day More. I liked a lot of songs in the movie. But I Dreamed a Dream is so great. It's done in one shot, and it shows the tragedies Fantine is. But because in the Broadway show, she sings "I Dreamed a Dream" right when she goes and when she's homeless on the street. This one, it shows it her after everything, after she's prostituted herself and chopped her hair off and given her body out, and just she's starving to death. She's slowly dying. And then she sings I Dreamed a Dream. That makes it a lot more painful, a lot more tragic, and you can just feel the pain in this performance by Anne Hathaway. Again, and for the fact that it was all done in one take, and the fact she actually sings it all live like that in the movie is absolutely spectacular, and one of the greatest musical numbers I have seen. Coming in number 19 is Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. One of my favorite Disney films of all time. And yes, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Beautifully sung, and it shows, it's all sung by Mrs. Potts, and then both Belle and the Beast are like getting ready to have dinner with each other, and then they go through this like beautiful dance through this ballroom, and basically it's just them slowly falling in love with each other. They've spent all this time together for months and months and learned about each other and respected each other, and then when the song it represents how they feel about each other. It's just such a magical scene, and them dancing with the beautiful animation and the beautiful lyrics, just all around delightful scene. Coming in number 18 is America from West Side Story. Really great scene. I love it because of the dance sequences. This is some of the best dancing you'll ever see in cinema. It's beautifully choreographed, wonderfully shot. The song is catchy as hell, and it talks a lot about, and it holds a lot of standard to this day, because it talks a lot about very relevant, very socially relevant themes. And it talks about the American country and stuff, and the way it's all done and choreographed and made, just filmmaking-wise, is one of the best made musical sequences I have seen. It's just genius. Coming in number 17 is The Sound of Music from The Sound of Music. I was going to go with Favorite Things, because I really enjoy that song, but this is a better song, and the way Julie Andrews opens the movie up and singing in the hilltop the Sound of Music, it's so deep and poetic, the song itself, of the sound of music, and what the sound of music means for people and stuff, and how powerful music is, and just it's so beautiful and so wonderfully sung by Julie Andrews, and just it's well shot too, and the fact that they sing it again in the end of the movie is just amazing, and just, yeah, it's a classic. Coming in number 16 is Good Morning from Singing in the Rain. Good morning, it's fun to stay up late, good morning to you. I was gonna put Singing in the Rain, but I think Singing in the Rain's a good song, but I don't even think it's the best song. I think Make 'Em Laugh's a better song, and I think Good Morning is the best song in Singing in the Rain. It's just so delightful, it's so catchy, it's fun. I like the snappy lyrics. I love that all three of the main characters sing it together. It's simple, it's awesome, it's just a delightful song, and it's just more catchy. Coming in number 15 is Pretty Woman from, not Pretty Woman, Pretty Woman from Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. This is a movie with a lot of great songs. Joanna's a great song. Epiphany is a good song. Have a Little Priest is a good song. A lot of great songs. Not When I'm Around is a great song. Just so many good songs. Pretty Woman is a very beautiful song because two of the most vicious and villainous characters, Sweeney Todd and Judge Turpin, are both singing this song, this beautiful song about the women they love. Sweeney Todd's talking about his wife that he lost, and Judge Turpin's talking about this underage girl who's Sweeney Todd's daughter, who he wants to basically marry and have sex with. It's a very twisted song, but it's so beautifully sung by Alan Rickman and Johnny Depp, and it's the only song in the movie that actually is so calm and collective, and it's sung by the two most evil people in the film, and there's just something unique about that, and I think it's the best song in the whole film, and it's so peaceful, and it has so much harmony to it, but it's sung by very evil people. Coming in number 14 is I See the Light from Tangled. I actually think this is better than Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. I think Little Mermaid's a better movie, though, but this is just such a beautiful song. Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore sing it, and with the lanterns and everything, and just seeing the emotionality of Rapunzel's parents when they release the lanterns, and just, this is a song, it's very meaningful to the character, because she's waited her whole life to see these floating lanterns, and she wants to know what it means, and what these mean, what her life means, and she also knows that her destiny is also to be with this guy, this thief, who's been guiding her the whole time. It's a very beautiful song, with beautiful animation, and wonderful atmosphere, and just, yeah, I love it. Coming in number 13 is Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, this is not at all peaceful or just delightful. It's very dark. It's fucked up. It's probably the most darkest Disney song ever. That's why I love it so much, because it's so dark and so raw. This is sung by Judge Frollo. Yeah, Tony J does a great job. Holy shit. This is a hell of a song, because this is a song by the villain, Frollo, who is basically singing about Esmeralda, who reminds him of a gypsy woman who was Quasimodo's mother, who he loved, but then he killed because she had a deformed child with another Anne. And Esmeralda, he basically wants Esmeralda for himself, and he knows he's having horrible thoughts, because he's not supposed to have thoughts like that, and basically, he wants her to be with him and have sex with her, and if she doesn't, he wants her to burn in hell for it, and it's a really twisted song. It's a lot about his soul and the darkness of his soul, and how he has these dark and twisted thoughts about Esmeralda and what he wants to do to her, and it's a very messed up song, but it's very well sung, it's very well animated, it's very well composed, it's a really great song, but it is twisted. Coming in number 12 is A Whole New World from Aladdin. This is a really beautiful song. Yes, the remake doesn't do any justice to it. The animated Disney version is so beautiful. It's so wonderfully animated. You can just feel the love between these two characters when they sing this song together, when they go on this magic carpet ride. Basically, he takes her hand and says, "Do you trust me?" And right when he says that, she can trust him because she knows Aladdin said that to her. And now she trusts Prince Ali because she knows it's Aladdin. It's the guy she's been waiting for. And she finally gets to leave the castle and explore and fly for the first time. And it's such a very beautiful scene. And the singing's so beautiful. The animation's so beautiful. And the remake does no justice to it. Coming in number 11 is Audition, The Fools Who Dream from La La Land. I like City of Stars. I think it's a great song. Didn't deserve the Oscar, but I think it's a very good song. Audition is a very powerful song, and it's what won her Emma Stone the Oscar. She sings it so well and so beautifully, and I love it. And I love that it's kind of like I Dreamed a Dream style, it's just a camera around her face and her singing it, and through this like shadow shots, and it's so well done. And basically she's singing in this audition for this role that this is like her last role audition, because she's been bombing every audition. And she basically thinks her dream is stupid, and she tells these people who she's auditioning for a story about her aunt and how she struggled her whole life in auditioning for roles and stuff, and eventually her dream did come true, and it was the best years of her life because she tried so hard and she relates a lot to her aunt and everything. It's so beautiful and so emotional, and Emma Stone's performance is just so great. Coming in number 10 is I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. This is just a personal favorite. I cannot ever get this, I can't get this song stuck out in my head. This song has been in my head for almost 20 years. It's just so freaking catchy. It's so great. Come on, I'll make a man out of you. It's just so great. Mulan's a good movie. It's a very good movie. It's not like the best, but it's a very good, solid flick. All the other songs are all good too, but this song, this is the definition of catchy. Coming in number 9 is Be Prepared from The Lion King. This is, I think, in my opinion, is the greatest Disney song ever made. Personal opinion, Jeremy Irons does a great job. It's very Nazi Hitler-esque, and that's why it's done so well and stuff. The hyenas are like Nazis, trooping for Scar and stuff. And it's basically him, basically he's singing about how he's going to take the throne, kill his brother Mufasa and Simba and stuff. It's such a well done and very cryptic, dark, catchy tune that is so good. Coming in number 8 is A Cover Is Not a Book from Mary Poppins Returns. Again, these are just catchy tunes. Like, there's no, a lot of deep meanings behind some of these. They're just fun songs. This is the definition of just a really fun, cool, modern song. Some people didn't like Mary Poppins Returns. I fucking loved it. I thought it was a blast. Not as good as the original, but all the songs were really fun, but this one really caught my ear, and I have it on my phone. I listen to it every now and then. It puts a smile on my face every time I listen to this song. Coming in number 7 is Roxanne from Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge is a pretty flawed jukebox musical, but I have a guilty pleasure for it. This song, though, the Roxanne de la Tango scene, is one of the best scenes. The best scene in the movie. And one of the best musical numbers I've ever seen. Its editing and cinematography done at its best. Its performance is done at its best, and it's just so good. It's so great. It's basically telling, that Satine is basically being unfaithful to Christian because that's what she is. She sleeps around and stuff. And basically she has to sleep with the Duke for them to basically keep hiding their relationship and stuff. And basically Christian, played by Ewan McGregor, sings about how it's okay to be faithful, but don't be deceitful to me. And it's a really interesting, very layered song. And the way it is filmed, in the costumes, the production, and the editing is done so amazing. It blows me away every time I hear this, watch this musical number. Coming to number 6 is Jailhouse Rock from Jailhouse Rock. Yeah, Elvis Presley, 1957. Classic film, fucking catchy as shit. Come on, let's rock. But on you do, let's rock. Just so great. I like Elvis Presley a lot. I think he does some pretty catchy tunes. He did quite a few films. He wasn't like the top-notch actor, but he was enjoyable enough and stuff, kind of like Prince in Purple Rain. Just enjoyable enough. And this is just a very cool song. I love some Elvis songs. This is actually my favorite song, Jailhouse Rock, and so it's just a biased opinion. I love this song. So yeah, it's just one of my favorite musical numbers. It's a cool scene. The black and white makes it look cool. The Elvis dancing and his classic moves in the scene. It's kick-ass. Coming number 5 is Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Gene Wilder, love him. He'll always be Willy Wonka to me. No offense, Johnny Depp, but this is such a great scene. This is when all the kids and all the adults enter the chocolate factory, and basically the song, the boom, boom, boom. And then basically Willy Wonka sings about the imagination and just the sheer wonder of his factory and stuff, and how they're entering a world which is his factory, something that's very unhuman-like and stuff, and they get to explore and watch this chocolate fountain and eat everything off the floor and stuff. It's all candy and stuff, and just it's sheer wonder and awe and fantasy, and that's basically what he sings about, this pure imagination land. It feels like you're almost in a dream, and it's just something so magical, so beautiful, and sung amazingly by Gene Wilder. Coming in number 4 is Let's Go Fly a Kite from Mary Poppins. This is my favorite. I just kind of wanted to put them all on here, like Jim Jiminy, Spoonful of Sugar and stuff. There's Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, just all the songs are just great. Money at the Bank, or Feed the Birds, there's so many great songs of Mary Poppins. But Let's Go Fly a Kite has always been my favorite. It's the catchiest, it's the most sweet. It's basically the arc for George Banks, and it's about his basically relationship with his kids and him flying off and stuff. It's so beautiful. And it ends with the bittersweet Mary Poppins leaving the Banks children. It's just such a lovely song. It's my personal favorite. Coming in number 3 is Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yes, let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your hips. Just so great. The fact that it breaks the fourth wall and just it's so... This movie is sheer insanity. It is just a crazy, fucking weird film. I love it. Sweet Transvestite is great. Touch Me is a great song, but this is so catchy. And again, this is a song I listen to on repeat. It's just so fucking awesome. Number 2 is There Are Worse Things I Could Do from Grease. This is a very odd choice, actually. I think this is actually the most compelling song out of all of Grease. And I like Grease. I think Grease is a great movie. I love Grease Lightning, Summer Lovin', Beauty School Dropout. You're the One That I Want. A great song too. And what's that one? Hopelessly Devoted or Oh Sandy. Like all these songs. Grease is just a great fun film. This though, Worst Things I Could Do, sung by Rizzo, is so compelling. And it shows a lot about this character that we just like label as a bully because she's kind of a bitch. And she is. She's pretty rude to Sandy and stuff, and there's a reason why though. She's hard on herself because she's labeled this way, so she feels like she has to act this way. Basically, people label her as a slut, or as this bully, or as this bitch, or just this person you just can't talk to or open up to. So basically, she thinks, because people think that of her, she just needs to act like that. And the song is There Are Worse Things in the world she could do. She could be a criminal, she could be a murderer, she could be a fucking, drug dealer or something. There are worse things in this world she could be. And it's not right for someone to just judge her for who she is and stuff. And she even has this nice conversation with Sandy and before the song and stuff, and it's also about Kaneki and stuff and how she's afraid of commitment and how she might be pregnant and could she be a mother? Could she actually take care of a child? Could she even take care of herself? There's so much to this song, and it's so beautifully sung by this actress, and I absolutely adore it. All the songs are just fun songs, but this is actually a very layered and very deep song in the movie Grease, and yeah. It's actually one of my favorite musical numbers in any film because I think it's just so deep and it's super, super overlooked. And my number 1 favorite musical number in movies is Jack Slam It from Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, this is Halloween. Amazing. Kidnap Mr. Santa Claus. Amazing. Poor Jack. What's this? Making Christmas. All great songs. Jack Slam It is another. I am all for deep, compelling, character-driven songs, and that's why I like that song from Grease, and that's why I like this song, because it basically is showing this main character as not like this spooky character like he should be. He's actually a very broken person. He's the king of Halloween Town. He's the Pumpkin King, and everyone looks up to him, and they all come to him for ideas and stuff, and basically he just wants more to do with his life. He's tired of just being the same thing over and over, scaring people and spooking people and people looking to him for advice. He wants something different in his life. He wants to explore more, wants to see more of the world and see what else is out there. What else could he actually do? He thinks that's all he's good at is scaring people. Is there something else he could do and find meaning to other things in this world? He's very depressed and actually sad within himself, and no one knows and no one even cares. And there's something just beautiful and poetic about that, and very relatable and realistic about that. That's why Jack Skellington is a very interesting and compelling character, and this song shows how interesting and layered and compelling he is, and it's easily my favorite musical number in any movie. Anytime I hear the song, it breaks my heart, and I absolutely adore it. So yeah, that's my top 20 favorite musical numbers in movies. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what are you guys' top 10, top 20, or just your favorite musical number in a film? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.